Hello everyone and welcome back to the second video with Quizzing with Al. My name is Alex. If you were at the first video, hello again. Surprised you're here. You haven't found someone a bit more handsome than me or someone just a bit better, but here's my second video. We'll get better as we go along. And if this is your first time seeing me, hello, my name is Alex. Basically the premise of this is 24, not 23 like the first video. Random questions, some different topics, some history, some geography, some sports, some music, so you know, just a bit everywhere to test your brain. You never know, in the future I might start doing random topics, or you know, start doing specific videos, or just change it up a little bit with some challenges. But at the moment, just to get my channel going, we're just going to do a bit of random questions just to test your brain a little bit. So let's start straight away. We will give the answers at the end, so no cheating, no going straight to the end of the video. You know, let's play it properly. But question 1, which future president did John F. Kennedy beat in the 1960 presidential election? Was it A, Lyndon B. Johnson, B, Gerald Ford, C, Richard Nixon, or D, Dwight Eisenhower? Question 2, what is the name of the baseball team based in Toronto? Is it A, the Maple Leafs, B, the Blue Jays, C, the Tigers, or D, the Raptors? I went to go and see this team back in 2024 in the summer. Had no idea what was going on, but it was a fun experience. Very different to football, a lot more sort of chiller, but you know, does get some action. It's quite fun, but just had no idea what was going on. Question 3. William Shakespeare was born in which UK town/city? Is it A, Warwick, B, Oxford, C, Stratford-upon-Avon, or D, York? Now for YouTube to put a random advert in. I look very weird if YouTube didn't do that, so thanks YouTube for making me look strange if you didn't put an advert. But I hope you did. I hope some VPN or some food products to make you look healthy. Question 4. What book was written by George Orwell? Was it A, Of Mice and Men, B, Animal Farm, C, 1982, or D, Brave New World? Question 5. What modern African country used to be called Rhodesia? Is it A, Zimbabwe, B, Nigeria, C, Kenya, or D, the Ivory Coast? Question 6. What flavour jelly is usually inside a Jaffa cake? Is it A, orange, B, strawberry, C, raspberry, or D, lime? Now if you're from the UK, I'm sure you'll get this. I don't know how universal Jaffa cakes are. I love them. They are a cake. Some people argue they're a biscuit. Anyone who says they're a biscuit should be looked at because it's in the name Jaffa cake, but they're sometimes argued as a biscuit. I do like them though. Again, let me know if anywhere outside the UK gets them, but I like them. Question 7. Loki is a god in what ancient mythology? Is it A, Egyptian, B, Roman, C, Norse, or D, Greek? That might be a bit of an easier one if you like Marvel, because I know he is a Marvel character. Bit of a spoiler, bit of a help there, but nice. Question 8. Which US state is primarily the National Park Yellowstone in? Is it A, Colorado, B, Nebraska, C, Utah, or D, Wyoming? Question 9. What river flows through Paris? Is it A, the Seine, B, the Tiber, C, the Rhine, or D, the Loire? And I hope I didn't butcher those pronunciations. Question 10. What car manufacturer's chief executive still shares the same surname as the founder? Is it A, Ferrari, B, Ford, C, Honda, or D, Bentley? Question 11, and it's a football/soccer question for you. Question 11. Which South American country has not won the FIFA World Cup? Is it A, Colombia, B. Brazil, C. Argentina, or D. Uruguay? And question 12, it's history but also royal family. Prince Philip's granddad was the king of where? A. The Netherlands, B. Denmark, C. Spain, or D. Greece? And question 13 is movies, and it's about my favourite director. Which Tarantino movie is Samuel L. Jackson not credited in? A. Reservoir Dogs, B. Pulp Fiction, C. Kill Bill Volume 2, or D. The Hateful Eight? Question 14, and it's biology. Boo. Wasn't very good at science, but here's a biology question for you. What part of the brain is responsible for sensing physical touch and pain? Is it A. the frontal lobe, B. the parental lobe, C. the occipital lobe, or D. the temporal lobe? And if you're in my first quiz that I did, just to let you know, if you haven't seen already, I've upped the ante a little bit with the difficulty, because I thought, why not, let's test you properly this time. Question 15. Which tennis player has the most singles wins at Wimbledon of 9? Is it A. Roger Federer, B. Serena Williams, C. Martina Navratilova, or D. Rafa Nadal? And I hope I didn't butcher the surname of C. It is a very hard name to pronounce, and it took me a while to do it. Question 16. Leonardo DiCaprio won his first Oscar in which movie? Was it A. The Revenant, B. Catch Me If You Can, C. Titanic, or D. Django Unchained? Question 17, and it's music. The famous composer Beethoven was born in which country? Is it A. Germany, B. Switzerland, C. Austria, or D. Luxembourg? Question 18. Which of these drinks comes from Ireland? Is it A. Foster's, B. Iron Brew, C. Robinson's, or D. Jameson? And I tried Iron Brew before and it tasted like toothpaste. Don't know what the whole fuss is about it. Question 19. Who was the third member of the Apollo 11 mission with Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong for the first men to walk on the moon? Was it A. Alan Shepard, B. Peter Conrad, C. Michael Collins, or D. James Irwin? And I feel sorry for this man. Imagine you're the first man to go up to the moon and you're not even allowed to get off the rocket and step on the actual moon itself. How annoying must that man feel? And plus he's forgotten pretty much from history. Question 20. The song Under Pressure was recorded by Queen and what other artist? A. Elton John, B. David Bowie, C. Mick Jagger, or D. Paul McCartney? Question 21, and it's Star Wars, one of my favourite movie franchises. You may not like it, but I love Star Wars. I'm a big Star Wars nerd since a kid. Question 21. In Star Wars, what planet did Luke Skywalker lose his hand in a battle against Darth Vader? Was it A. Bespin, B. Hoth, C. Tatooine, or D. Endor? Luke, I am your father. Question 22. Steve Irwin's Australia Zoo is nearest to what city? Is it A. Adelaide, B. Brisbane, C. Melbourne, or D. Sydney? And when I put this question in and my girlfriend saw it, she's been here before, so she was like, oh yeah, I know this. I'm very jealous of her because she got to see a koala and a kangaroo, and I'd love to meet one of them. I wasn't able to go, annoyingly. Question 23. Which of these commanders was undefeated in battle? Was it A. Alexander the Great, B. Genghis Khan, C. Julius Caesar, or D. Napoleon? And the final, if you're still here, 24 question is which celebrity did not appear in Friends? Is it A. Brad Pitt, B. Robin Williams, C. Hugh Laurie, or D. Will Smith? So, you made it if you're still here, or if you've just scrolled right back trying to find all the answers before I've even started. You're a cheater. to you. I hope none of you have. I hope you're all nice people and you've actually tried to play the game properly, and yeah, we'll see how you guys did. Like I said, these ones are a bit harder, so I'm hoping for some real like head scratchers and you've really tried your best with this. Question 1 was, which future president did John F. Kennedy beat in the 1960 presidential election? And the answer was Richard Nixon, famous for the Watergate scandal. He was a great guy. Question 2, what is the name of the baseball team based in Toronto? And it's the Blue Jays. Go Blue Jays. Question 3, which city was William Shakespeare born? And that is Stratford-upon-Avon. I went there. Bit of a long drive. I was going to visit the British Grand Prix, and the nearest hotel I could find was Stratford-upon-Avon. 40 miles away. It was a long, tired drive every day, but worth it. And yeah, if you like Shakespeare, it's a good place to go because you see everything that he did when he was growing up. Question 4, which book was written by George Orwell? And that was Animal Farm. Put 1982 in there as a bit of a trap. That was 1984 that he wrote. Sorry, 1982 would have been wrong. Question 5, what modern city used to be called Rhodesia? And that is Zimbabwe. Question 6, what flavour is inside a Jaffa Cake jelly? And that is orange. Question 7, Loki is a god from which ancient mythology? And that is Norse. Famous for being the one that was followed by the Vikings. Question 8, which US state is Yellowstone primarily in? And that is Wyoming. Question 9, the river that runs through Paris is the Seine. Question 10, which car manufacturer's CEO still shares the surname with the founder? And that is Ford. I believe he is the great-grandson of Henry Ford. I know Enzo Ferrari's son is highly part of Ferrari, but he's not the CEO. Question 11, which South American team has not won the FIFA World Cup? And that is Colombia. Brazil obviously have won it the most, Argentina the most recent, and funny enough, Uruguay won the very, very first one all the way back in the 1950s, I believe. Question 12, Prince Philip's granddad was the King of Greece. And I believe he may have been one of the last kings of Greece, because I'm pretty sure the royal family got taken down by the place of Greece. And I believe Prince Philip was all involved in that as a little boy, so I think he had quite a hard childhood from it. But, well, he married into one of the biggest royal families, so win-win. Question 13, which Quentin Tarantino movie is Samuel Jackson not in? And that's his first one, Reservoir Dogs. It's a very, very basic movie, just pretty much in a warehouse, but it's such a good movie. I love it. I love all of his movies. Maybe one or two are a bit of a miss, but they are still pretty good. Question 14, what part of the brain is responsible for the feelings of touch and pain? And that is the parental lobe. Question 15, which tennis player has won the most Wimbledon singles of 9? And that is the one with the hardest surname, Martina Navratilova. And I can tell you now, if she wasn't the answer, I would not have put her in, because my god, is that a hard surname to pronounce. Question 16, Leonardo DiCaprio's first Oscar win was The Revenant. Surprisingly, it took him a long time to win an Oscar, despite some really, really good movies and acting roles he's been part of. Question 17, the famous composer Beethoven was born in Germany. He was a German composer. I think a lot of people get him mixed up with Mozart, who was Austrian, but also Beethoven also did die in Austria, just like Mozart, so there's a really, really tight connection with the two of them, but he was German whilst Mozart was Austrian. Question 18, which drink is famously made in Ireland? And that is Jameson. And the funny thing is, I went to Ireland back in January. I love whiskey, hate beer, and my girlfriend took me on a tour to the Guinness factory rather than the Jameson one. I took one sip and that was it. Should have taken me to the whiskey one. Number 19, who was the third member of the Apollo 11 mission for the first man to the moon? And that was the poor guy, Michael Collins again. never got to step foot on the moon despite all that effort. I'm sure Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong really rubbed that in his face. Hopefully they didn't, but it equally must have been annoying. Question 20. The great song Under Pressure was recorded by both Queen and David Bowie. It's that famous song that goes do 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 do, and got written off by Ice Baby. Not as good. I love Queen, and recently got to see Brian May perform at the O2, which was amazing, and it was a surprise as well, so even better. Question 21. In Star Wars, what planet did Luke Skywalker lose his hand? And that was Bespin, Cloud City. It is from that famous scene where Darth Vader tells him he's his father. Question 22. Steve Irwin's Australia Zoo is nearest to Brisbane. Again, my girlfriend got to go here. Very, very jealous of her. She got to touch a koala bear, and I love koala bears, and I'm pretty sure you can only see them in Australia, which is, well, really annoying, because unless my YouTube channel really booms and I'm like Mr. Beast level, it's going to be really hard for me to get there. Question 23. Which of these commanders was undefeated in battle? And it's a bit of an easy one when you think of it. It was Alexander the Great. He has that great for the very reason. I'm pretty sure Genghis Khan and Julius Caesar didn't lose many, and obviously Napoleon famously lost in the Battle of Waterloo. And which celebrity did not appear in Friends? That is the last question, and that's Will Smith. Even though he was a very, very big guy in the 90s for French Prince of Bel-Air, never appeared in Friends. I know Brad Pitt had a bit of a big role in it. Robin Williams and Hugh Laurie made very, very small cameo appearances. Hugh Laurie was on the plane with Rachel, and Robin Williams made this weird cameo about his partner or something like that in the cafe quite early on in the series. But you made it. You made it. Second video with Quizzing with Al. Hopefully you enjoyed this one just as much as the first one, and just as much as I did. Loving recording this. Definitely did this in the first take, and definitely didn't muddle up my words. Getting better, but I would be lying if I said that. I'm sure I've made a few bloopers, but you don't see them. It'll be edited out. But hey, we did it. Second video done. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.